Coach, it is a building that has seen it all through the many years of its existence as EA Sports welcomes you to Oakland, California. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between our visitors and the Oakland Raiders.
Let's go, folks.
On the double.
50, Max, 50. Brilliant. Showing it. Showing it.
Speak up.
The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard.
22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber.
He's checking. Crash.
Hard. Hit it.
On second down, it's Pollard. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2.
Tight right. Alert.
Hey, stand off. Go.
Trying to run for it with Pollard. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Nothing doing on 2nd and 3rd down after that 9-yard gain on 1st. So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. Yeah, this one's going toward the sideline. They'll try to play keep away from Beckham. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
Drop deep. Shit.
Hey, kill. 27.
Check 26.
They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
That's trash. Watch the safety creep.
Kill. 26.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Prescott. That's going to be caught by Richardson. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. It's a first down following a gain of 3.
That's a tremendous group effort there, because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. Prescott off play action. He's got his man. It's Andrews. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And he'll He'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 4 yards the pickup, first down. They'll go back to the ground with Johnson. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Give him 12 yards there, and the Chargers have a first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run it with Johnson. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with 3rd down looming. This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches. On the ground, this is Johnson. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches.
First down, Chargers.
Check. Mike, now you walk. Gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on. Alert, flare.
He's got the first down inside the 10. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Odell Beckham hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started, and they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys are a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3 and
have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage moves from their own 25 all the way to the red zone now for 1st and 10.
Hey, switch gears. There. Watch the shot. Shoot.
First down, and it's Pollard again. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. A solid pickup of 13 sets them up 1st and goal. You talked about the need for them to establish the run early. They've been able to do that here in the first half.
And that means that the whole offense has adopted that attitude and that persona. We're going to take care of this young quarterback. Let's all get together and run it and take the pressure off.
Now here's Pollard. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball. Check. Leo. Check 52. Watch twist.
Now.
On 2nd down, Pollard. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
This Charger defense continuing to hold the line. Now it's a 3rd and goal situation. On 3rd down, it's Pollard. What a stand so far defensively, and now that's going to bring up a 4th and goal. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what, right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it, and I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So it's an old-school extra point that counts 3 times. So it's certainly a disappointment they weren't able to get it in the end zone.
Yeah, I can just imagine post-game, head coach looking at the box score, 19-yard field goal, grimacing a little bit, but having to realize that at that moment, getting 3 points was vital. Go ahead and get the points, put them on the board.
The Charger drive about to get going, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. A gain of 6 there on first.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Kill.
On second down, Johnson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Here we go. 4-8. Then we're going to 52.
Come on. Shit.
47. 26.
Play fake. Here's Prescott. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Prescott looks to throw on first. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cameron Jordan in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Mike 91. Silver.
Prescott to throw it. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now on 4th down, it's Cameron Johnston on to punt it away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity.
He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. The 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Tony Pollard, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders have taken the lead. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Charger drive about to get going. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Prescott from the gun. Complete. Richardson has it. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 7 yards there and a first down. Prescott now 11 for 11. Perfect in this opening half. It's 1st and 10. They'll throw again. Prescott. He finds his target, Beckham. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 23 yards on the play. Prescott going to come up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. From the gun, a run for Johnson. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Keep in mind they can still get a first down here as they come up on 2nd and inches.
Gun. Mike 58 right there. Hey, tight.
Johnson, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Kerryon Johnson. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chargers are going to retake the lead. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
Let's go.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
61, matchbox, lights.
Check the backer. Save.
Get it.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. A final shot before break. McGee. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night, as we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. This will be taken short.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. Now a 10th carry for Johnson, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustment, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
Here we go, here we go.
Again, it's Johnson, and he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. Just enough to get the first down there with a 1-yard pickup.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on third down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right. They need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helps. Prescott now from the 50. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. 16 yards is the pickup there, and a first down for L.A.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge differences we know between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4.
Now that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
They go to Johnson again. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches.
Here we go. Wide in.
Mike 91. Quit talking about it.
A first down carry here for Johnson. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
It's real easy to say this running game needs to be better, but the reality is they've been given little time to actually find a place to run the football. It's almost like the defense is there on the handoff.
Check 91. 91 is the Mike. Mike 91.
Here we go, 46. 26.
They'll try to throw now. Prescott. It's caught by OBJ. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
Hey, kill. 27.
Watch the whip. 6. Bullet. Half. You got double up.
Here we go, 46. Got it. 26.
On third down, it's Prescott. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Cameron Jordan able to record his 5th sack of the season.
And that's his 2nd sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side. I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out. Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the third quarter. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up first and 10.
Safety's creeping. 36. Check
6. Pull it high.
Watch twins. 6 guys. Check 6 guys.
Go.
Now Pollard. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Check 37.
Greystone, traffic.
One quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Here we go, set. 10 logo.
Give these traps. Let's go. Kill.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Hey, turn it out. Check.
Hard.
Watch out.
On second down now, Pollard. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on third and just a yard.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
The Raiders on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Run for Pollard. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
22 jet bombers.
Turn it up. Kill.
Hey, Sam on. Get ready.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it.
Ready.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Switch.
Protein spill.
Switch.
Guard. Now.
Here's Pollard. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Take 4, take 4.
You draw corkers.
Kill, kill, kill. Hey, watch that.
Bam, bam.
They'll run with Pollard. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Hey, alert 3, alert 3.
Topper, topper.
Hey, check 20.
Leo.
Pollard going to try the right side. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. After seeing that, maybe time to go back to some downfield throws here.
Yeah, anything. Change it up, because the teams that win, the best teams, they're the ones that make adjustments. Doesn't mean you can't come back to what you thought you could get done. Sometimes when you open things up a little bit, you can get back to what you wanted to do before.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
General West.
Off the play fake. McGee. And he connects with Ertz. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 20-yard line.
It's got to the point when we see guys like that make that type of a catch. Not fair goes through my brain. That size, that speed, and now they're acting like wide receivers too.
Yeah, tight end one-handed catches. They're kind of like wide receiver one-handed catches nowadays.
Just not right.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Rock it.
Watch the ship. You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. Check it out.
Pilot, 64, weak.
Show it up.
Hey, lock it. Lead trip.
Going to run again here with Pollard. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
It's 3rd down and 4.
Ready? 70, Indy.
Shit.
80 weapon.
He's checking.
Roll out.
Jim.
61, matchbox lights. Hit it.
On 3rd down, Pollard. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now.
First and goal.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal.
Check. Switch. Shoot.
They'll run left with Pollard. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Here's second and goal, operating from the 8-yard line.
50's a mic. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And 6-6. Pull it high. Check, 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 check. Check, check, check. Check 26, check 26. Watch the safety creep. Look, squeeze.
Now a give, right side. Pollard, and they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes third and goal. They'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Snags it for the pick. He's at the 50, the 30, past the 20. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. Marr on for the extra point. And the lead is up to 14. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field.
The Raiders take over first and 10.
Let's go now. 94. Pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet. Ready?
And they will take a knee here.
The quarterback on the keeper. A loss of a yard. Brings up second and 11 at the Chargers' 48-yard.
So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about